Tommy Lynn Sells was born on June 28, 1964 in Oakland, California. His twin sister, Tammy Jean Sells, contracted meningitis when they were both 18 months old and later died from the illness. Shortly after his sister's death, Sells was sent to live with his aunt, Bonnie Woodall, in Missouri. At the age of 8, he began to make friends with a boy named Willis Clark. Shortly after becoming friends, Clark began to molest Sells, with consent from his mother. Sells admitted that this abuse greatly affected him, and he said he often relived these experiences while committing his crimes. In an interview with ABC News, Sells explained why some of his victims were children. Quote, "I didn't want them to live through the pain I lived through." By the age of 14, Sells began hitchhiking and train hopping across the U.S., stretching from 1978 until 1999. He worked many manual labor jobs and in various barber shops. He battled many problems, such as alcoholism, drug abuse, and went to jail a couple of times. He later got married to Nora Price.
He was diagnosed with a personality disorder consisting of antisocial, borderline, and schizophrenia, substance use disorder, bipolar disorder, major depressive disorder, and psychosis. He did not have any specific method of killing, but he used methods such as beating with a baseball bat, stabbing with a knife, and strangling. He was convicted of one murder, but could be more than 22. In an interview with Columbia University forensic psychiatrist and personality expert Dr. Michael H. Stone, Sells claimed to have killed more than 70 people. He did not have any specific method of killing, but he used methods such as beating with a baseball bat, stabbing with a knife, and strangling. He was convicted of one murder, but could be more than 22. In an interview with Columbia University forensic psychiatrist and personality expert Dr. Michael H. Stone, Sells claimed to have killed more than 70 people. Crystal was on the top bunk when Sells noticed her before leaving the room. He went back to the bunk and slit her throat. Sells severed Searles' windpipe and grazed her carotid artery. She played dead on the floor in a pool of blood until she thought Sells was gone. Then she ran for help at a neighbor's house. Searles later identified Sells as her attacker and as the man who had brutally killed her friend and family, which finally put an end to his killing spree. He was later found guilty.
Sells was not able to withstand trial due to his personality disorder. He was convicted of felony theft, grand theft auto, malicious wounding. Sells' last and most famous murders were the murders of the Searles family. On that night in 1999, Sells broke into the Searles house outside of Austin, Texas. He beat the pregnant Darden Searles to death. During the attack, she went into premature labor and gave birth to a baby girl. He bashed in the newborn's head, killing her instantly. He then went and killed her husband, 3-year-old son, and 10-year-old daughter, Crystal's friend, who was over for a sleepover that night.
When asked if he would like to make a final statement, Sells replied no. As a lethal dose of pentobarbital was administered, he took a few deep breaths, closed his eyes, and began to snore. Less than a minute later, he stopped moving. 13 minutes later, at 6:27 p.m., he was pronounced dead.